Well, good morning, hello, and welcome back to It'll Do Acres. It's a beautiful morning, although just a little bit chilly, but it's going to warm up today. And the wife and I, we've just been busting our tails, it seems like every day, but we've been having a good time. So this morning I'm just walking, you're taking a walk with me, and we got a couple of burn piles going today. And I'm going to turn you around here. And so, while this doesn't look like much right now, once it gets going, it's going to be pretty wild. A bunch of stumps, basically, and so there's a lot of rock and dirt in those, and it takes a little bit to get that going, but you might ask, well, why do you have a bunch of stumps sitting there? Well, the wife's sawmill that we've been talking about, which I'm just going to go ahead and show you, showed up, and we would like to have a shed built to house the sawmill, so it'll keep it out of the weather, at least keep the rain and weather off of it. And so here she is. It's a Mr. Sawmill. I believe it'll cut up to an 18-inch log, 18-foot long log, and I believe close to 30 inches wide, I believe. And so the wife has been dreaming about a sawmill since we got here to the property, you know, especially after building my shop here. I had to take out quite a few trees in that area, and so we got a whole stack of logs from that area. And yesterday I had to take out, actually it's the last day and a half, I think I had to take out another 7 or 8 trees to prepare our spot for the sawmill shed. And so you can see our stack of logs over here that we'll end up making use of a lot of those. And this whole area, there again, took out 7 or 8 trees, and just working on preparing this pad because we've got a crew that's going to be showing up, I believe, tomorrow to get started on the sawmill shed. So we're excited about that. On top of that, they're also going to be installing the mezzanine in my shop, which is basically a elevated deck on the inside of a building. I'm super excited about that, and I got my car hoist ordered. So if you watch the Slimy Green channel that we got going on, I haven't posted anything on there for a while. Well, because in the move down here, well, I didn't have a shop, all the tools and everything, and we're still working on it. We're just strewn about everywhere. Messy, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Unorganized. But the car hoist will be getting installed tomorrow, so I'm stoked about that, because, you know, part of me getting back to working on that Slimy Green channel is, well, it requires the shop to be functional. And I still got to get power out there, but we're one day at a time. So anyway, we got a little fire going over here. Today, I've got to clear out the shop so that when they come to install the hoist tomorrow, nothing's in the way. So we're going to work on that this morning, and also going to work on finish cleaning this whole mess up. These are some of the trees that got knocked over. Got another root ball I got to chop off and haul over to our big pile way over there. And so yeah, that's what we got going on this morning. But I hope that you're all having a really good day. Hope that you're dreaming big dreams, and it might be a little sporadic today as far as coming back with extensions on this here video, but hey, we'll see what we can do. Anyway, God bless you guys, and let's get to it. Well, I guess before we open up the shop and start moving things around in there, we might as well take a walk around the house so you can just see kind of where we're at with all the windows. That one there that's not installed yet, that's going to be a kitchen window. It's ordered. It's not going to be as tall because the sink's actually going to be sitting there. This was the laundry room windows. Obviously we swapped out that door. Over here, the office. Just a beautiful morning. As soon as we come around to the front, you can see living room windows are done, and one you haven't seen installed yet was that bedroom window right there. So it's been a very busy week working on the cabin. and preparing a whole lot of other things too. You know, what I found since retiring is that something my mom had commented after she retired. She says, I don't know how I had time to work. Well, yeah, I get it. I mean, there's a lot going on. If you choose to have a lot going on, there's no reason to slow down when you retire. I don't even think that's the right word. It's just, you know, we're switching things up. You can see, if you look around enough, we got plenty of cleanup, plenty of things to keep us busy. We'll go ahead and get in the shop and open the door, get Dad's truck out of the garage, and then we got a couple cars we got to get out of the garage, and then that's the easy part, maybe. Then we got a ton of things we got to move. Because this place, it's packed full of stuff. Did you notice the acoustics change as we walked in the building? Hey, something you haven't seen is a few weeks back, we got our shop ceiling in. Super happy with how that turned out. The mezzanine that we're going to be building is going to be going on that back wall. And it'll probably come out about 10 feet, you know, somewhere in that direction right there. And then the car hoist that we're installing, the service bay, this will be the garage door. So if you can imagine, say, driving this Camaro in, you'll just drive in, and then we'll have our car hoist positioned properly. But as part of the agreement, when they show up to do this hoist install, you have to have the area completely clear. And if you can't tell, it's not. So we got to get to work on that, but I guess I'll go ahead and lift this door up. It's still manual here. Still getting power out here. Up you go. Perfect. Okay. Go ahead and start Dad's truck. Okay, well that was probably the easiest part of this whole thing, because it starts and runs. Now, you probably can't see at the moment. Let's just turn you around. So, yeah, we got a couple of really cool cars here. 1955 Chevy. And you notice we got a strap on here. Because while the car does run, it likes warm weather, and there's still work to be done on this thing. The aftermarket throttle cable I installed, it's hot garbage. It sticks, and might be because it needs to be better routed. Almost look like, yeah, it's in a bind, and that's why I'm having issues with it. So a lot of this stuff, well again, once we get this shop up and running, at least functional. It's going to be years before I get the walls finished and all that. I'm not concerned about it, but we do need power, we need lights, and we need to get organized. And once the mezzanine's in, the car hoist is installed, and I get electrical out here, we can wire this place up and actually make it work. So, yeah, I guess at this point, got to deal with 55 Chevy. Over here we got our 78 Camaro Z28, currently listed on Marketplace for $7,500. It's a good car. good project. It is with very little work, running and driving car. I've already drove this car, but we got a sticky float in the carburetor. It's got a transmission leak, so little things that need to be fixed before a person just cruises with it while they're tinkering on it. And if it doesn't sell, we'll just keep it. Okay. So, now all we accomplished is stinking up the garage. Time to get the Ranger over here and we'll pull it out. And then, I have to pull it back in. Till we get this thing the way we want it. Anyway, let's just keep after it. Okay, well we brought out the muscle. Hold on. Neutral. Wife came out to help make this possible. Oh, hold on, I gotta turn the key, because I gotta turn the wheel, and you know how much pain this one is. Oh yeah. She's moving!
The wife hates non-running cars.
Yes, me too. Although I love them at the same time. Okay, folks. Now, all this, but we're gonna go ahead and get our fires going. Whoo-wee! Stinky, stinky. Not sure what that was. Anyway. All right. Well, we're gonna go make some fire. And then we'll come back and do some more cleaning. Okay, well at the moment, we had a box truck sitting here. We had Banker Brian's Toyota Land Cruiser over there. We had to get both those out of the way, which neither one of them wanted to start without being jumped, which was no easy process. But we got to be able to have access to this garage door tomorrow because that's where we're going to be taking the hoist in. And once the hoist is installed, and maybe even for measurement purposes, we're going to have to drive a vehicle into the shop so we can set the hoist right where we want it. You can see Banker Brian's Land Cruiser over there. Dad's pickup truck. The Camry. The 66 C10 little lady. Big red. There's our box truck over here. And we did a lot of work today. It's time to relax, but I thought I'd just go ahead and finish up this video by kind of showing you where we're at. You walked over here with me this morning, but this log pile right here was sitting right here. So moved all those logs and we did some more grading in here. I would have done a little more, but we're low on diesel fuel. So this is where we're at, and this is going to have to be good enough if they show up tomorrow to start on the sawmill shed. So we still got a fire going over here and way over there. I took you over there this morning. We got our stump fire going. But this is going to be the new spot for the sawmill shed. The wife is way over there with the puppies. She's probably coming back over. But it's been a really good day. I hope you're all doing fantastic. And I guess maybe we'll pick up tomorrow. As long as the guy shows up with that car hoist in, we'll get some video of that. And we're just gonna keep on trucking along down here at the cabin. here at It'll Do Acres. So God bless you guys, and we'll see you soon.